Hi, and thanks for joining this video. In this video, we'll review how to access and use the ModernApps Ninja Google group. And so I've signed on to an account here that is not yet a member of the ModernApps Ninja Google group. And so the easiest way to join the group is on the page. There's a link to how to join. We do, once you sign up for ModernApps Ninja, we do on a regular basis automatically add you to the Google group. This is really the main way that purpose for the group is it provides an email distribution list. And so we don't abuse the privilege, right? We try not to send an excessive amount of messages to the group. The main thing that I send messages for is if there's significant updates for the community, like, hey, here's a new course that's available. And one of the things I really like about Google Groups is that it allows you to receive a digest of messages rather than every individual message that's sent. And so when we add new people who register onto the ModernApps Ninja site to this Google group, we set the setting to where you'll receive no more than one email a day. Usually they're less frequent than that. And also, the Google group is a forum that participants can send emails to the group if they have information they think is going to be relevant to the community. It should not be used for advertising or promotion of things. We want to be respectful of people's email inboxes, or even if people have set it to only receive at most one email a day. We want to make sure that when there's important messages that are important to communicate to the community, that information doesn't get buried. And so on one hand, it is a good mechanism to where members of the community can leverage this asset and communicate with each other. The primary method, right, is if you have a question about technical content, or if you have a discussion topic, right? First, use the Slack channel. Definitely reach out to me and other members of the community to have a discussion. If you're not sure if something you want to communicate is appropriate to send to the email list, definitely reach out. And the Slack channel is much more open space to initiate a conversation, and if appropriate, you will direct you, or you can, if you're confident that you've got something to share that's really relevant, like you've created a new course, new lab guide, something like that. Those are great topics to send out to the community through this email list. So let's go ahead and look and see. And also, we have a weekly office hours. We'll be hosting hackathons and competitions and other events for the community. And this Google group is the email distribution list that we'll be using when we send out that type of information. And so again, the easiest way to join is to click the join link. Again, you may not need to join, but as of right now, there is no automated process to where when you join the ModernApps Ninja learning management platform, it doesn't automatically add you. So I try on a regular basis to go and manually add. I need to set up an automation for that. But the first thing is if you've come to this page, are you already a member of the Google group or not? Well, you go to groups.google.com and you can see my groups. And if you don't see ModernApps Ninja as a group here, that means I haven't added you yet. And so please feel free to go ahead and just follow the join link to join the group, and then that will also get you to be a member of the group. And so aside from the link that you'll find on this page, you can just search for the ModernApps Ninja group, ModernApps Ninja. And you can see the ModernApps Ninja group here. You can click on it, but I'm not a member, and so you can apply for membership or contact the group owner. So we'll just apply for membership, and that brings up this join link, and then you can go ahead and apply to join this group. There's no need to send a message. You can just click the apply to join this group, and that will put me in queue And let me go ahead and I'll approve that right now. There is an approval process for people who want to join, so please keep in mind I try to stay on top of this, but it can take a few days at times if I'm busy to approve memberships. But I do get an alert, so in general I try to get them approved on a pretty quick turnaround. Okay, I've approved my membership, and you can see once you're a member of the group, you can see recent messages that have been sent. And one of the nice things about Google Groups is you can interact with your email client, and so each time an email is sent, you'll receive that in your email client, depending on how you've set up your settings. And if there's emails that had been sent before you've joined the group, you can come here and find them. And so you see, like here last week, we canceled our standard office hours, but you can see the information here about how to join the office hours calls, which we have every Friday at 7:30. These cancellations were just individual days that we canceled on for various reasons, but for the most part, we have the office hours calls every Friday morning at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. One thing to note about it, of course, you can post new topics. When you can interact with this entirely through the web-based interface. They're adding messages, and you add a new topic here for people who prefer to interact with their email client. Right, you add a new topic. Even if you do it through the web interface, it will be sent to the emails of participants. Now, one thing that's a little of a peculiar setting here, but important, is what if you join and you've signed it up to where you're receiving every message and you rather receive a digest or something like that? To access that setting, you don't go to settings, you go to apply to join this group, which is strange, right, because you've already joined the group, but that's just the location where you find the setting. And you can see here email delivery preference, and so when you initially join, this is an option as well, but if you'd like to change it, you come back to this location and you can change send me daily summaries, send me combined updates, or if you'd rather be able to participate in the group but not have emails, then you can just go don't send email updates, and you can still come here and check when you want to and see all of the recent posts. And that's it for joining the Google group. Thank you for joining the course. This is, I think, at least currently the last video in the course. So again, thanks for joining the course. And shortly we'll have the Modern Apps Ninja 201, which shows the even more on the next level of participation and some of the initial things that are common for people who are getting into the getting deeper into participating in the community. Thanks again for joining the course. I look forward to working with you more.